What's the dealio? I'm trying to hit homers, dog.
Hi, everybody. It's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press the button. I open the windows. Ain't no reversing the deal I just signed. I done with the lip, controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own, and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Forward the painting is punching, it's reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same as how I be preferring my venison. Window tint black in the middle.
Oh, sure.
Apprenticing under a feeling. Face full of metal to put my specs. I slide in my dentist to fit us the grill and the incoming call from Shabrilla Connect. So look at my closet, it's more than a ceiling. Master pick and Sam Donald, it's hard to explain. No rush for feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS bent over the time, I'm on us and fell. Cloaking the vice on the rolls, I look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The terracotta butterman walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power style, Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate a city. The rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats and digits.
Digging in, number 94.
That's just like a Red Sox fan.
That's outside.
Nope, that's outside.
And we
Ball.
are underway. And that one fouled off. The pitch. There's the swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Here's Francisco Lindor. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes his way towards it. And there's 2 away.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1-1.
That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. What a stop. Throws from his knees. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now, Braden Montgomery. First pitch misses. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now at Fenway. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Foul ball there. That one lifted to left. Reynolds sizes this one up, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
puts it in the air out towards left center. Reynolds makes the play. One away. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Inside, just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To third. Fires across the diamond, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Griffey gets under it. And that's the inning. And we're back. Brian Reynolds here. Buchholz back to work. Fought off foul. Reynolds in his 6th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Lifted in the air, right field. Anthony hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Profar climbs in on that left side. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Curve in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. No score here in the 2nd. And that one hit to first. The tag, and he's out. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Head towards the monster. And it hits off the monster. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Adley Rutschman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one in the air center field. Duran makes the grab, and that is bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And now Jason Varitek. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. And the first
No,
pitch
that missed.
misses
That's
for
a ball.
ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to
Inside,
offer
ball.
at it.
That's out to center field. Griffey gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So up next, Marcelo Meyer. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in.
One and oh.
In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. High fly ball out to center field. Junior drifts towards it. And that will end the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through that one for strike one.
Good late sink on
0-1.
that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's way high. And it's 1-1.
That's
Just
a ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees. To the right side, Bregman. Here's the tag, and he's out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there at the knees, strike one. Top of the third, no score.
Damn it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Misses outside,
That's a ball.
and the count now 2-0. Two down, nobody on. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Cold night tonight,
2-2
Boog,
the
and
count.
that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
God
And
damn.
makes back inside Fenway Park as we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Alex Bregman. And that's off the
that missed.
outside
That's a ball.
edge. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
Ball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And there's the strike. Stays alive. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Oh,
Drilled
God.
out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is over the monster and gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-0.
Yeah, pitch up, dog. Another one.
Ted Williams stands in now and watches strike one. popped up left side. De La Cruz makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Rips one to right, and foul ball. Up and
That's
in,
the ball.
1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. Griffey in pursuit. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home. Back here at Fenway, here's Kyle Tucker. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Montgomery digs in now. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And takes low for ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Out to short. Meyer to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Profar gets a piece there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the count, 1-2. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Boston, here's the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Swings and misses, and that is strike 1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. A changeup missing. And that is ball 1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. the Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Griffey gets under it. 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-0. Anthony in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
1 strike.
This one in the air. Rutschman in position. Corrals it. And that is that. Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. To the right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fly to center his first time. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that misses. Now 2-0.
2-0.
And that's too high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Fastball for a strike. Rutschman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one ripped right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, it's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
No, that's high.
Number 94 at the plate and takes high there.
That missed. That's a ball.
1 away with a runner at third. That's down and in.
3-0.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to Bregman for the inning-ending double. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Max Scherzer back to work. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
The shortstop takes a ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's 1 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Junior under it. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Now a chance for Ted Williams. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And it bangs off the monster. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
He's got it. And that ends the inning. And now the DH, Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2. Buchholz back to work. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. And another
Outside,
ball.
that's a ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
High in the air, out to right. Anthony sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Braden Montgomery. 0 for 2 in this one. Ripped to short. Toss to Bregman. 2 away. So digging in, Ryan Reynolds. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. Safe, and with 2 outs, the tying run is at third.
Couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Junior in the box now, takes strike 1. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Now it's the second baseman. Max Scherzer goes to work. This one popped up. Profar makes the grab, 1 down. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Scherzer gets the punch out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ramirez
That's a ball.
In now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. In the air, left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one clips the outside corner. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Duran on the move. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the second baseman. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that'll do it. Here's the catcher to hit. New pitcher on here, Matt Strom. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Off the plate, ball one. Strom, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
So up next, Roman Anthony. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Ball one there.
1-1.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Reynolds makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Marcelo Meyer hit in the air left field. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. And fouled off. Now he steps off. Late swing, foul to the left. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swings, and he breaks his bat. Toss to Bregman, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Kyle Tucker will hit next, and there's a strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him, and when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Braden Montgomery. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a foul ball. 2 outs. And it's fouled off.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kelly, the slender right-hander, swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that. Well, one-run game, and now it's Alex Bregman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. That's a laser base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Jarren Duran now at the plate. In the air to left center. Junior sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ball.
Number 36 in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Rappy coming to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now a relay to second, and he's out. Cut down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
That one hit to right. Anthony makes the grab, 1 away. He's 2 outs away at the plate. Jerks and Profar. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground. And it goes just foul. In the dirt. The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll do it.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Yo te quería, pero ya
Ready to go. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, number 94. Now fly ball to right center. Soler running hard to get it. And he makes the catch. One down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramirez drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Montgomery gets out of the way. That's ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Oh my God.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one out to right. Soler makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now Manny Ramirez. Lined into right. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball still 0-2. That's towards center. Griffey gets under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jorge Soler up at the plate. In the air out towards right center. Griffey in pursuit. Nabs it. That's out number 2. Bryce Harper to the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And the righty deals. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swing and a miss. 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run across. Here comes Harper around third. The relay throw. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. You'll often hear the phrase short field.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 5-2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. Slides in safely. That's a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Ball 1.
Way outside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Churio over at second. De La Cruz on at first with 2 down. High fly ball out towards left center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in New York, 2nd inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Jurickson Profar. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Churio settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, bases empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Check swing, no appeal. And there's a foul ball. And a 1-2. To first, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 2nd. Now the number 2 hitter, Gleyber Torres. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Montgomery tracks it down for the out. So digging in, Jorge Soler.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
0-1.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Out to center. Junior has a beat on it. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Bryce Harper. And that's in there at the knees.
The strong 2nd inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And now 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. New inning getting started. Now, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Henderson makes the play, and that back in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third, and now it's William Contreras. First pitch, and he just misses.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, right field, Montgomery on his way over, and there's one down. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that one fouled off. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's going to be Jason Churio. And that clips the inside corner. Contreras off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out into left center field. He's got it, and that's the inning. On to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Skeens back to work. Churio puts it away for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. He's already homered here in this one. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Right side, hard hit. And he's out on the tag. Brian Reynolds here. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
that one ripped. That's back. And that is gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 6-2. Now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. This one in the air. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. Now here is Jorge Soler. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Bryce Harper. Up and in, ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. Harper ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Profar down. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Drops into the glove, and there's one away. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Soler ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soler running hard to get it. And makes the grab. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. First pitch swinging. Contreras goes 5 feet 11 inches. 27 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Just missed. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. Throw to first, it's there, and that's a great play. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that skips into dirt. That to right. Montgomery on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Contreras now. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that will fall. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now the center fielder, Jason Churio. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Inning over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Diving. Can't get it. Base hit. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Lindor stands in now, looks at that one inside. Foul ball there.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to set.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez snags it for the second out. Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And ball 1.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Inside. And the count's even at 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Braden Montgomery.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk.
0-1.
Very gritty.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
And now it's even up.
Inside.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the... Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely. Here is Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. This to third, De La Cruz. Over to first.
He's out.
He's out. And here is Jorge Soler, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez stands at second with 2 gone. Just missed. Out to short. Lindor sends it across to first. Inning over. Top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ramirez on the run towards the line. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Jurickson Profar. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one pushed foul. Out towards left center. Ramirez settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Back now in the Bronx. Ready to... There's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. Lindor squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
The shortstop takes the ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. And he blows that one by him at 100.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end. And we're back. And now here is Adley Rutschman. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there, and out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3. That one hooked foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one down the line. Takes it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the second baseman. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Soler gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one popped in the air, left field. Churio brings it in. And that is ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Churio. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Wagner measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 2. Got it. 1 away. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. He swings and fouls one off. Outside.
Out.
And now it's even 1-1. Check swing, and that's a ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's a base hit.
Love how he became a really tough out.
And now Manny Ramirez. Ellie on the move. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Fouled off left side. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. Line drive, Torres. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And here is Braden Montgomery. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Churio makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that is the ball game. 6-3.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich is someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the American tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me off. I'm in the city, the lost angles, trying to move forward for launch. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want siphon it up. They rewriting it, but every bit is fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass to Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold, I'm like, yeah. Got that quiet, I'm the guy up in the office. Vendetta ever come on a 5, I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should've had a Jordan by now, they on that. I'm the white guy, him, to the try hard that be riding on. I'm the one that got away, I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got left. Sit. Keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of disability, keeping up just the start of my life. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my rhythm, so I can keep running in my mind.
We're live from Shield Woods Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles taking on Cleveland. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, number 94. And the pitch. Check swing, but it's put in play. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 out in the top of the first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter for both sides of the plate. And that's in the dirt.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Ripped to short. Zips it across. Lindor retire. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. And that one pulled foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
gets a piece and stays alive. And that just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Next to hit, Braden Montgomery. This one in the dirt. Lawler to second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Clay Buchholz.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a quick out, number 1. Now the number 2 hitter. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Now he breaks his bat. And he barehands it. Got him! Nice play.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out. Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. And we're back. Brian Reynolds here.
The left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Shota, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, left field. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 down. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
The first baseman, number 10, Jurickson Profar.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Santana makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Hit on the ground to the right side. The tag, and he's out. And that'll do it.
God damn.
And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. On the ground to first, Profar. And he takes it himself for the out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Nasty pitch right there. Strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Now a chance for Walker Jenkins. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball, that's outside.
That one just misses. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Top half of the third inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Jenkins makes the catch. 1 away. Ellie De La Cruz at the dish. He's a guy who can fill up a scorecard.
Everyone stops what they're doing when this guy's at the dish. He's a dream player for fans.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now, number 94. Fought off foul. And that's way high. And it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. De La Cruz stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame.
Damn.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come, scared to box. They're running, get the from the area was all about the fun for my people.
As we go to the last of the third, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. Buchholz back to work. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in for the out. And now, Seiya Suzuki. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Swings through that one out in front that time.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Dalton rushing in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And there's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
This one high in the air to left center. Griffey in pursuit. Brings it in for the third out.
Oh, God.
And we're back. And now the DH, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Swung on, belted.
Get that shit
That's
the
back
fuck
there.
out of here.
Forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0.
Oh, nigga quit. A little bitch. Lord, I love Josh. Rockies.
Now it's the second baseman, number 94.
The second baseman, Arlen Caballero.
That one is hammered right field. Suzuki going back on it. Just missed it. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. Now 1 and 2.
Oh,
Swing,
God.
and the ball lifted in the air. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Kyle Tucker. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Good shit, Tucky Wucky.
And that keeps the inning going.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Right side. 3rd out.
He's out.
Back here at Coors Field. And today's starter, Blake Snell.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Jordan Lawler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
That's outside.
Fastball is outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And first offering is fouled off.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Manny Ramirez digs in now. On the ground to third. De La Cruz whips it across. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins ranging into the alley. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Yeah, that's fouled off. No score here in the second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. And down on strikes he goes. They didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Adley Rutschman. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That misses. Ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows.
Now this ball is down and could score a run. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Suzuki running hard for it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Snell back to work. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Inside, just missed. 2 out, space is empty. Popped in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Stays alive. Jenkins leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Caught him looking for the K. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, number 94. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in. 1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Flied to right his first time. The throw to first. Lindor retired. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one is absolutely belted.
Shit out of here, nigga.
And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the 2nd deck it goes. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 1-0. Digging in, Braden Montgomery. And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball down the line.
No.
Ramirez on the move towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Ronald Acuna Jr. And he pops up the bunt. Profar makes a nice running catch. Here is Marcus Semien. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
0-1, no strikes.
Swings through that.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Jordan Lawler. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right through there, got him. Start of the fourth, and the batter now, Brian Reynolds.
Oh, my
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back.
Shit out of here, dog.
Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Suzuki going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. That one just missing inside. And a count 1-2.
Oh,
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one blasted deep to right.
Come on,
That's
baby.
back.
Oh,
And that ball is out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Bases empty, one away. Now, Adley Rutschman. That one fouled off. That one ripped. Jenkins. Long run into the gap. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. And foul as it bangs off the fence. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss.
God damn.
And we're back. Bottom 4. Down to third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
0-2 is the count.
Man at second. Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Snellzilla picks up the strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Jack Caglione. First pitch, not close. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0. And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field, now it's the second baseman, number 94. Kirby back to work.
Oh my fucking
And that
god.
one hammered
Bye-bye.
and gone. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's in.
That one
Ball
inside, and the count is 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Lindor swings through that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game. Tap foul at the plate. One run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Jenkins. And there's 2 down. And now the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. And a good eye there.
That ball went out.
Up the middle. And that chance handled. On to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick.
Runner takes off. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. One at second. Out. So the lineup flips over. And now Jordan Lawler. And there's a foul ball. Simeon, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one misses. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There goes the runner. Pitch inside.
Off the plate, ball 2.
Throw to second, and he's safe. Two outs. And it remains 2-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Griffey gets under it. That is the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Brian Reynolds. Swings through that one for strike one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Oh, bull, dude.
Drilled out to
God.
left center field.
Shit out of here, dog.
And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. Here's Profar down. Out to short. Lawler. Zips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Broken bat, rolling to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Another strikeout for Snellzilla. He's been dynamite in this one. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Back foot slider struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Samuel Basallo. Nice grab. To first. Not in time. He's safe. So 2 down. Now here is Jack Caglione. He is struck out and he is walked. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Junior moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Good eye right there. Out to short, Lawler. Throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman. He's already homered here in this one. Lawler gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Next to hit, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ramirez right there to make the grab. Bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hangs onto the foul tip. That's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. In the air, right side, Montgomery should have this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. Just missed. That misses. Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level
sends it to first. And ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Kyle Tucker. Davis back to work. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez makes the play, and there's one down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. And it's fouled away. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. On the ground to the left, and he can't come up with it, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning.
Jesus Christ.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing, and he breaks his bat. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Lawler batting with 1 down, takes a strike. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now it's going to be Terry Pendleton. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a chopper out to short.
Fat ass out, Terry.
Lindor on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 9th. Now here is Jurickson Profar.
Oh my God.
Ripped towards third. Handles, throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Ken Griffey Jr. the next to hit.
Oh,
well struck
come
right
on.
field. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay. Safe at second.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now here is Adley Rutschman. Maybe the
That's
catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
that is out of play. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Runner at second, 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
God damn it.
Bottom 9, and here is Manny Ramirez. Devin Williams gets handed the rock out of the pen. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. First pitch misses.
Yeah, Ellie, whatever.
1-0.
I'll be over that nigga.
There's a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
1 ball, 1
extended,
strike.
I'm at
tie
third
them
right
up a
now
little
for
bit, slightly up,
defense.
slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here. Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that
1 ball,
one almost
2
got him.
strike.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Jack Caglione will hit next. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit.
This nigga got some fight in him. Okay.
Everything
Jack
came together
Caglione.
perfectly for him right
Chance,
there.
nigga.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Jenkins stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This could end it. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
Stupid
Catcher
ass
tosses the
nigga.
mask, settles under it. Pulls it in,
Chasing
and
the
that's the ball
fucking
game.
When
check.
you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win.
Shit, team going crazy. Record today, low key, like 202. Dropped down, lost some close faders. Shit was garbage. 28-32. He be going crazy, guy. Switch hitter? Nigga sleep. Oh, this nigga got some players. Hold on. Damn, can I get a home game? Fuck.
Okay, all set to go. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, number 94. On the corner for a strike. And that's how this game gets started.
Good little pitch.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next
Oh,
offering popped
God.
in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And there's one down. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Oh, Frankie.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Oh my 40 God. See ya later. What won't be? See that, Shane? That almost hit you in the parking lot, nigga.
Francisco Lindor
Move that car, nigga.
sends it out. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty.
He tough, all right.
Kyle Tucker digs in now. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like.
Oh,
the
thought it was another one.
Range and
oh my gosh!
Holes that are normally there against an average defender, but this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swings through that one.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way. And this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard.
Oh, get through though. Get through.
Ooh,
we'll take it. We'll take it. Little pacer.
It finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So here's the cleanup.
Oh, Montgomery be cleaning up.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Montgomery. Oh, come on.
Belted.
That shit out of here.
Makes his way
oh, my
it.
God.
And it's caught for the out.
Who up? Jerkson? Jerkson Profire?
Brian Reynolds here. And he grounds one to the right side.
Stop.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze
it.
Let's
go. What's going on? Oh, the game froze. It's crazy. This is both. This is crazy. This is garbage. Oh, he lost. Ugh, I'll take it. Little win-win. Quit. Like a little bitch. Oh, come on. Give me that ranking. Ooh, balling is a habit. Let's see what the fuck niggas got. Give me something. Nothing. Oh my God. Hey, you can't even sell this bitch ass nigga. Crazy. Yeah, there's some new cards. This nigga got shortstop. Look, 29 and 32. Look, 29 and 32. I'm trying to get to 600. I need one win. Ooh, we're gonna go with the Yamamoto for this one. Yamamoto. Oh, I'm playing Yamamoto. Shoot. God, we have one of these boo-boo ass parts.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the second baseman, number 94. Yeah, that's fouled off.
All these fucking PlayStation lovers. God damn.
Next offering is fouled back.
Oh
Salas
my God.
makes the catch, and there's one away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
The Lindorski. Come on, Frankie. Oh,
He
my
swings
God.
and fouls one off.
Oh,
Boog, here's
my
a note
God.
on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific
Oh,
League
come
most
on.
val-
Now this
Get
ball
going.
is well hit.
Get going.
This one's got a
No,
chance.
wait. No, fucking wait.
Pulls it in on the warning track. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
Oh,
outs.
God.
That is an excellent
It's fucking
pace.
garbage. Come on, Yamayuki. Oh, my
And
God.
first offering is fouled off.
Come on, get Tucker something. Get Tucker something. Kaplow! Oh my God. I thought that was him. That shit dove right on me.
2 outs.
Oh my
Foul
God!
ball, he stays alive.
Come on, what you got for me? What you got for me? Oh,
Good job to fight that one off.
Sorry ass curveball.
2 down, nobody on. Got it.
Bitch.
It's a 3. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark.
Oh, you got this little speedy nigga on base? Hit that.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
one's the count.
Going
Hit
one.
that, nigga.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
No balls, 2 strikes.
How do you do, sir? Come on, green eggs and ham. Oh, God, hit it.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a man
Damn.
on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line
Oh,
drive
my
the other
God.
way, you feel really good about what you
Stay
did at
last
the
a
plate.
second,
You
nigga.
trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Fucking gave it
First and
Torres.
second, no outs. Ramirez getting ready to hit.
You're
And that
Ramirez.
one fouled off. And that bunted towards third. De La Cruz tosses across to first.
Nigga did
And
a
that
bunt
is a
with
big
Manny
first out.
Ramirez? How
And now
fuck
it's
shit is
Christian
that?
Walker. Golden opportunity right here. And a slider
ball.
misses down and away. Next pitch
Inside,
misses
ball 2.
inside. And the count now 2-0. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's the ball.
God.
3 balls, no strikes.
Next
Hey.
offering in there for a strike. 3-1. And fouled off. Fouled off again. And it
God
remains
damn.
3-2. Got him.
See you later, alligator.
Huge strikeout there. Here's Jason Hayward. Just
Hey,
missed.
Jason.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Clark on third. Torres at second with 2 gone.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. He's
That's how you get her done.
top of the second. Now it's going to be Braden Montgomery. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And that one fouled off. In the air, center field. Clark under it. And puts the squeeze
Don't
on
ever
that
drop
one.
fly balls. Come
And
on.
there's one down.
Fake ass game.
Brian Reynolds here.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside.
Come on.
Second inning here, no score.
Oh, I should get that boo-boo ass pitch.
Towards first. And he's out on the tag. 2 down, bases empty.
Profar.
And here's the first baseman, Jurickson Profar. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there
Oh my
to
God.
the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Solarski.
Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And a swing and a miss there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ethan Salas. That's a strike. 0-1. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton.
Terry Pendleton. Take that, Terry.
This one in the air. Lindor
Yeah, Terry. See that?
makes the catch, and the inning is over.
Got the Griffinator up.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yamamoto back to work.
Get
Swing and a ground ball. He gets there with the slide. The throw,
Oh
and that's a
my
great
God.
play for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field.
Shit, crazy.
Clark pulls it down, and there's 2 away. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz.
Come on, Ellie. Big ass nigga.
To the right side, Torres handles, fires over to first.
Big
And they
bet.
go down.
We ain't getting nothing cracking right now.
And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. That's off the inside corner, ball 1. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there,
Two balls,
challenged him
1
with the
strike.
2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Okay, got a little his key.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a
0-1.
nice line drive into center field.
In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Runner on the move.
So stupid ass
Foul
back.
ball left side. He'll see another. on and lifted in the air. Reynolds gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good shit, Reynolds. Way to run that out.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
Oh, he got a stolen
It's
base.
a stolen base. And that's
that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Now one
Ball.
missed.
3-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And ball
That
4,
pitch is
2
in.
aboard.
Ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that is out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. As we go to the top of the 4th, stepping in, number 94.
Eldred Marcelo.
And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That's too low. And a count 1 and 2. On the ground, right side, Torres. In the dirt, nice pick.
God.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ripped on a line, makes the
make
grab,
it.
2
I
down.
can't make the fucking shit up, dog.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Struck out looking at his first at bat. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track.
This shit crazy.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and counted away, but you counterfeit, I counted your fits, led you astray.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Struck out swinging his first time. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw on the money. Nice play.
That's just a
Now
play
back,
and a half.
designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in
0-1's
this
the
one.
count.
First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2 now. Fly ball center field. And that is that. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Braden Montgomery.
Braden Montgomery.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
just
Nope, inside, ball
missed.
two.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this
Ball
one.
three.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that is low for ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and
Inside
just missed
ball.
his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
The pitch. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Man at first, one away. And that
Ball three.
misses. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Hayward on the move towards the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 0-1. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Walker back to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. In the air, left side. Reynolds puts it away. 1 away. So digging in, Terry Pendleton. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And that
2-0.
skips in the dirt.
Nope. 3 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike. And now 3-1. 1 out, bases empty. And a base hit up the middle.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting.
And that one gets away at the plate. Caught in a rundown now. He's in there. Fought off foul. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. And no one can get there. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Nabs it. Runners tagging from second and third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. So 2 down now. And here is Manny Ramirez. Lifted in the air, left field. Pretty well struck. Reynolds makes the catch. And that will... And we're back. Top 6. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. On a line out towards center.
This
Reaching
kid is
down,
fucking
makes the
crazy,
catch.
dog.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. And ball one.
You know, one of the most memorable
1-0.
innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and
Not going to get him. He's in there. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman. That one to first, Walker. And he handles it himself for the out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Well, we go bottom 6, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Walker
0-1.
measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Next to hit, Jason Hayward. Check swing called strike. And that is strike
0-1's the
one.
count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Junior makes the grab, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Yamamoto back to work. Inside.
Inside.
And that's ball 1. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly
Shit
ball
outta
right
here,
field.
nigga.
That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Tucker.
And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a ball.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Torres fires over to first.
God damn
One
it.
away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Brian Reynolds now at the plate. And that one
Oh, that's
missing
off the plate.
inside a sharp slider. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Oh,
Out towards
fucking
right center.
God.
That's well struck. And it's off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
man, those are the types of hits where you don't. feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
One ball,
With the
one strike.
go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
One ball.
As a pitcher,
Two strikes.
you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he beats it with room to spare. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Junior will hit next. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Slings to second. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. But not before they're able to. And welcome back to the ballpark. Swinging a foul straight back. Strom, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
At the plate, Terry Pendleton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
To first, 2 up, 2 down.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Montgomery makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And fouled off. 0-1 down. Late swing fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's
One
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Oh, come on. Come on, Dutch, man. Oh,
Swing
my
and
God.
a miss. Struck him out. Pulled
Got
the
me
string of the
swinging.
changeup. Here's the
God
third baseman,
damn.
Eddie De La Cruz. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Got him
Oh,
swinging.
God, that fucking slider.
Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swings and misses.
God.
And it's 0-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Oh, my
Adds
God.
another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Max Clark. Bunting for a hit. Picks it up with a bare hand. Nicely done for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And Gleyber Torres retired. Ramirez stands in with 2 away as he takes a
No
ball.
strikes.
Inside, almost got him.
2-0 count, great
2
hitter
balls,
at the
no
dish.
strikes.
If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And there's a
Ball
ball.
3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
3-2.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
0-1.
Walker now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one handled. That's the inning.
Come on, Lindor, Montgomery, Tucker.
We go to the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Go Lindor.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hayward flying after this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
God, circle change. Drops.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a
Outside,
whole
that's
lot
a
of
ball.
time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Oh my God.
Clark under it. Hauls it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Braden Montgomery.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Brian Reynolds digs in now. On the ground out to short. On to first. Ball game. And your
God
final
damn it.
score here today.